Hey, how's it going, guys?
Yeah, they're firing the show up right now, guys. I would just chill back. I think Austin went down to kind of reset himself and come back up. So just wait on him to pop back in. He just popped back in, so he'll be giving instruction on what to do. We're just gonna chill on YouTube and talk a little bit, and then we'll pop y'all space up.
Where's he talking
I
from?
love it. I don't know. It's like Space Invaders, man. This is
Man?
what's
We'll
going
just
on?
have the meditation on YouTube.
There you go. Did
You
you,
know,
hopefully you put the music on too, right?
I
you?
just did
Is
that.
that what he
Okay.
did?
Just making sure.
I'm not.
You guys hear me?
That's not. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
I can
Nope.
hear you.
Nope, can't
What
hear
are
you.
guys doing? Stop bringing up and down. What the hell's going on? You put Dusty in a closet? Did you put Dusty in a corner?
No,
Nobody
I don't know.
puts Dusty in a corner.
I just want to let you know this show is brought to you by Pellegrino. Effervescence bottles. It's a wonderful, amazing thing. I just want to let you know life is good. Life is good when you drink a Pellegrino.
Life is good. There he is. There he is.
There he is.
Sniper. He was on
Oh.
Spaces, talking, hanging out.
I
Give him a little-
popped over and gave some instruction while we was waiting on the spaces to get fired up.
Right
Hey.
on. That's
But we heard you the whole time, so
Oh.
you were on.
Sniper.
So all you
were
did was
talking
do it
to
from
us
the
when
dark.
you were talking to us from a closet.
It is. It's
You
nice.
know what? Hey, you see what I'm powered by?
Oh, what is that? Pasta and garlic breads. I love it.
Breads and quotes because we're going to be hanging out with Mr. Breads today.
That's
Where's-
part of the space invading.
Where's the eggplant parm?
It's being made tomorrow. Calm down.
Tomorrow's
Oh, yeah.
night show. Tomorrow night show sponsored by Eggplant Parm.
And
But,
just so you
but-
know,
But we're going to go around some space invaders, right? We're going to look some Twitter spaces or X spaces. However, I think we're starting to merge into that where people are really
Space
finally.
Invaders was a video game from the 80s, right?
What? I know.
I used to suck at that. At
Did
the
you?
end of, yeah,
Oh
Space
man,
Invaders.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
it's a good
You
game.
know, the rocket ship, I couldn't control it, and it hit a meter and then break up.
Well, that's not how this is. We're going to be going over, and a lot of people are running spaces on Twitter. It's a great place for networking. A lot of cool things where you can just discuss, and you be a part of what your community or your group or whatever you're in. Everybody gets to kind of do a like. And if you've never heard of Clubhouse, that's another one, right? But there's no
Clubhouse.
yeah, remember Clubhouse, Tim?
Isn't that what was his name?
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
No,
Mickey?
not Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, but who was our favorite guy, the clubhouse leader?
Vince.
Vince. That's
Oh, yeah,
right.
Vince.
I was trying to think of Vince.
You see that?
Can I
Last time
see-
I saw Vince
Yeah.
is the last time I thought about Clubhouse.
That's Breads.
Breads,
Oh,
these guys.
they're over there. I see bees. Are they already over there?
I don't know. Look, Sniper M2 just commented.
Okay, let me present, and I'm going to jump over there. Share screen. All right. So we're going to go Space Invaders. I want to show you what we're talking about over here. Let me go over here. Tell me that you can see it, and we're there. Everybody see Monster My City?
Monster My City.
I don't know if we're going to be able to hear words. I don't think I have it on there. So I'm going to jump in this one. And this is Monster My City space. But the cool thing that they're doing, right? What they're doing. Oh, wait. I hear Austin over there. They didn't invade yet. So
Do you want me to play them?
I can hear them, but I can't play the audio through there. Do you know what I'm saying?
So if I go like this, you want me to listen to the Breads?
That jive well with the bread
Well,
brand.
when I get over there, because they're not there. They're still.
No, they're not over there yet, FOMO. They're still in the space getting ready to go.
So go to Monsters, right? Go to Monsters, FOMO.
Song.
Okay,
It
hold
doesn't
on.
have the
All good.
I'm leaving. Let me head over to the
Well,
monsters.
what John is doing is heading over to this space right here. Okay, I just clicked in here. You can do it on a desktop. That's where I'm at as a desktop, so I can share the screen. Right, and then
Tell you're listening to.
Say
Them.
it again. Does that sound like a plan, Stan?
Yeah, see?
there you go, FOMO. So yeah,
Can you hear that? Yeah, you can see that, right?
yeah. We hear Sir Francis and we hear Austin. So yes, we can talk over it a little bit. Just like I said, kind of explaining this to everybody that's watching on
Absolutely.
video, right? This is a space going on in the Monsters My City account. There's 33 people in there. You can see over here. But what they're about to do is if you scroll up, there's this guy Breads, right? And he has some mint codes, right, that he's going to drop to his community. and the monsters are going to go monster mobbing, right? And that's what we're calling it. They're going to go over there mobbing bread space and just throw up emojis, give love, give energy, give connectricity. Because again, that's what we're talking about. That's what the spaces are about, right? So we'll see. When we start seeing these guys leave, we'll hop over there. You won't see the little speaker things going anymore.
One
But
more time, let y'all know what the plan is and what we're about to.
Sniper, you in there, Sniper?
Yeah, Austin's giving instructions.
Yeah.
Of what and why we're doing this, and they're gonna go raid.
so I was just letting them listen to Austin. Austin's giving instructions. I don't know if you can turn it up. It was loud enough at first, FOMO. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm in the other space now.
Well,
I had enough with the instructions. I don't need no stinking instructions.
I hear Austin, so we're probably listening to yours, Ray. It's fine.
Oh, you can hear mine.
Sure.
Okay, good.
Make it louder, Ray. I can't hear it, Ray.
Let's see.
I don't do instructions, Ray.
Well, I get that, but I can't turn up the volume without turning you guys up, and I don't want to do
Turn
that.
up the volume. Turn up the volume. Turn up the volume. Dance.
Yeah, hold on.
Here, I can do it, and it'll be live because I'm up as a speaker. So
Okay, awesome. But will it be echoing?
And then we'll jump back up on stage. We'll talk, and then maybe we'll go do another one. We'll just keep hopping space. And the way you find them is I'll pin a tweet up to the top. Like right now, Apex has one pinned up there. And when we say, okay, we're all going to jump over there, we all go jump over there. And then we follow, and then whoever the leader is, you just follow them, see when they leave. Does that sound good? Lord Paxman, Sniper, Cardiac Chris, Matt Gary, y'all understand that?
Then you'll see some emojis. See emojis.
Got it, baby.
And the cool thing too is what you'll see is the whole thing will light up.
Well, let me see. Let me pull up YouTube on my browser here to see what those guys are doing. Let's roll.
Got Cardiac Chris right there, doing some emojis, throwing up too. And that's what we're talking about, right? This is what these spaces that
Looks like you already got it pulled up.
might not be hopping. They're going to see
that.
an amazing burst of energy.
We send Ray of Light over there first, so that way he can watch us all mob in. So
I'm heading over there. There we go. Oh, set reminder. Oh, listen live.
I mean, pin it up top so that way Ray could see it first, and we'll jump over there. Let's see. Oh, it's already pinned up there.
So now cut that down if you could, Dusty. So we're in Bread's space now, right?
Yep.
Look, there's FOMO head. Got people popping in, and it's a pretty happening space,
Let's throw it over to the co-host for a little intro. We got some ballers up in here. I'm gonna throw over some ballers.
So I'm gonna throw up some emojis.
Okay, how many people do we have to kick off the
Yeah, Barn Love. Look at Barn Love. Representing.
You can tell I've got good control.
But I'm just scrolling through. This is what we're talking about. We just did some space invading. Look, all they see, got Entity Labor crushing it.
I'm doing these like arm motions that you can't see.
And it's good. Our peeps are mostly up at the top here. Making stuff happen.
You ever watch Drake and Josh? Yes. You know Josh was like, emphasis. But he has like his hands like doing, emphasis. Anyway, that's where I'm at right now. Salamander, do you have any starting thoughts? First, how you doing? Welcome back.
Man, I haven't seen you since last year. It's been a really long time. I'm happy to be here. I don't know, it's 2024. I'm actually kind of feeling bullish about this year. It was weird because I remember it was New Year's last year, and I was just motioning was just moping around. I was like, I don't really care about this year. Not really excited, but I don't know. I'm just seeing all my homies win, seeing a lot of my friends launch projects, and fuck, everyone's just growing.
And look, this is crazy. That's what I'm talking about. Providing a lot of energy.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Hopefully,
Everybody else is chilling. Sure they're listening, but just saying.
better 2021 vibes. All my friends launching projects didn't end as well.
Did you see the message I sent out there, Ray?
Santa,
What, in the comments?
how are you?
Yeah, I said it's time for some carbs, breads. I'm so silly.
And there you go. This is the comments here, right? Thank you for the invite. Yo, let's go. Happy 2024. And the cool thing is providing energy for what they're doing, right?
Yeah,
You're not going over there shilling, right? Just
No.
a happy new year, providing good things, right? Good vibes. Nothing ridiculous, right?
Oh,
There
look
you
what
go.
Fomo had right.
It's
He's
time
crazy.
for some carbs. LFG.
Is
That's right. Well,
that you, Ray, doing dishes again?
no, that's this person. Nice new sink.
An ad.
So bread and butter. Let's go. You know, let's go. Love the info. Monster Howdy. LFG. Happy Tuesday. This is great space. The bill. Let's go. Drink up. But you know, just watch the some of the stuff. That's what I'm saying. We're just kind of whatever they're talking about. You want to give that the energy, right? So let me see. What are they talking about? Like, I just want to see everybody win. Is that what they're saying?
Do something cool, Ray.
Well, got it now, so it might be sad. Who knows? Trying to get rid of that though. Yeah, I mean, listen, I love when you hear stories about like a few people jumping into spaces and it makes like these giant waves. You know, that's such a good marketing tactic. Like,
I got a couple of likes on my comment, Ray.
Oh, there you go. See that? But that's the point. Look, there you go.
So
I'm gonna give you a like.
Thank you, FOMO. And what you should do across the board, I'm going to go back through and I'm going to give it a like, right? Give them some energy, give them some love, right? Even this guy, I will be joining in a bit. It's all right. Get there, buddy.
Give you a like, Ray, a like.
What is a legend? Yo, right? Give them some likes. GM, that's what I'm talking about.
In my phone, where do I get all that information?
What
Right
information?
now on my phone. How do you get to that spot where everybody's comments are?
You would hit the comments over here on your phone.
Thank you. Thank you.
And hey, that's what this video is for, right? Where we're trying to give everybody an understanding why this is so important, why it's a big deal, right? And guess what, everybody? You're going to get other people to follow you as well, right?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
Man, Apex is bringing out the alpha.
So you can see now that Austin popped out, right?
Yeah.
So he's going back to the main space. It's just you pop in, you just add a bunch of energy, and then just kind of pop back out.
So I'm gonna leave, and I'm just gonna go back to the other one like this. I'm just saying that's the only way I know how to do it. I'm leaving, and I go back to here, Monster, and then there's spaces. Listen live. There we go. And then what we're starting to do, what's cool, and if you want to play it, that's awesome because it comes in pretty low for me. But like an after action report, right? Talking about what they were discussing, or how could Opus AI help that? How could teaming up with the monsters and what they're doing with this connectricity, how could that maybe help what they were talking about over there, right? Very good. It's just a cool way to hang out and do stuff, right? And figure out what we can do to really provide, like I said, connectricity, energy, maybe GM, like old Dusty is a GM machine, right? We're doing that. So very cool. I don't know if there's nobody.
That was fun.
Okay, so they were Scott.
Let's go.
I don't know why I don't see anybody speaking.
You see, Santa was up on stage and she immediately shouted us. Yeah, she loved it. She seen us all coming in. She goes, "Oh, they come in the other night on another one. That's so cool." That's awesome.
And that's Space Invaders, everybody. I mean, I think they're going to do a couple more, right? It's fun. It's a cool little activity that we can do together. It helps other spaces. All of those comments, right? Help that exact space. Not our, not just us, but theirs. When you hear any of these platforms, when you're talking about smash the like button, share this video, do this, that's all the point for the algorithm, right? Twitter will push that out to more people that are not seeing it. Look at you're talking about. I think FOMO was seeing like this. You see this 852 people, right? That's another reason why this is staying open. Go ahead. My bad, FOMO. Go ahead.
That's a lot. No, I was going to say that's a lot that
Well,
fast.
And he just opened it up 3 hours ago. Okay, because it got rugged. They've had one where you had 50,000 people on here. Okay, that's the point. All right, that's the idea. And then let's go down to another where they were doing spaces. Right here's 2.6 thousand. The comments, right? They got rugged with the longer ones. There, I don't know if we can see any, but I don't know. I'm trying to scroll through here. Right, 3.3 thousand. Look, 135 comments. You're seeing the numbers go up, right? That's why all the interactions, all the retweets, all the comments. That's what makes these platforms share these out to not just your own neighborhood, right? That's what we're trying to get out past your own neighborhood. So that's another thing that's very, very powerful with spaces, is you're getting outside of your own little noise chamber, little echo chamber, right? A lot of times we were hanging out on Zooms or we're over in Discord in our own little corner. That's what's awesome about spaces. You're not in your own corner. And the point is to make a lot of noise. People hear you. And when we just went over the spaces, who was that you mentioned was, shouting us out, Sniper?
What was that? I'm trying to listen to 2 platforms.
It's all good. No worries. But there was somebody over there. We did Space Invaders with somebody else. They recognized us and she was shouting us out. That's all I was saying.
Oh yeah, that's huge, right? That we've only been doing this for a few days, and you pop into a space, and somebody that's up there speaking was like, "Oh my God, here they are! They popped in our space the other day." That shows you that you're already making an impact, because we didn't invade her space tonight. We invaded somebody else's space, and she just happened to be there. And the energy she felt from that night, it was instantaneous. She's just like, "Oh my gosh, here they are! These people are crazy." So it's a huge impact. When you're invading with a community that they're in a bear market where people are they're trying to survive. They're still in survival mode, and they just get bum rushed with this active community. It's like you just feed energy into that. It's freaking amazing.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. Well, and if anybody knows anything about branding, that is an amazing branding opportunity right there. Listen, when this goes and then people are hearing it everywhere, they're going to be like, "Oh man, I remember they were in my spaces," right? You got to touch people maybe 6, 7, 8 times for them to start recognizing, "Oh yeah, I remember that," right? That's a lot of the times what you see with commercials. I mean, that's what you can even just picture with Nike, right? Think of that with the swoosh. Anytime you swoosh, and I know how big Nike, they've been doing this for decades, right? But you can just look at that swoosh and you know what that is, right? That's branding. That's why all this stuff is amazing and very important. And this is a cool little piece that anybody can do in spaces. And that's why we keep talking about your community and people. People are very, very valuable. We've always said it. The most valuable asset on the planet is people. And that's because what they want your attention, right? And when we give attention to these other spaces and interact and do these fun things, that does give them energy. And like I said, it was awesome being on BT Honey Radios today and seeing that. It was very, you could feel the energy and excitement. It was great. So let's see. Are they going to another one? Are they waiting on me or no? Steamboat Willie.
Yeah, they're regathering the troops. They're waiting on them. When they leave like that, sometimes you get wrapped up in the excitement yourself, right?
Yeah.
You get stuck in what's going on in the space, and then you finally realize, like, oh crap, I'm the only one left over here dropping emojis. Like,
everybody left.
They have to kind of wait for him to come back in, filter back in, and then that's what he's doing now. He's looking for a new link to drop. So
it's like that Discord game where we would say stop. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
How many times do we say stop?
Well, many times, FOMO. Many times.
Stop. Really stop. Stop it now.
Then
Stop.
it would get angry. Hey, but that's Steamboat Willie. That's cool, man. Right? I'm just like I said. I'm just looking around, and if you see this pinned up at the top, if you haven't gotten that QR code or haven't gotten that stamp, check it out. It is cool. It's a thing for 100-year anniversary of Steamboat Willie, and that was the original Mickey Mouse. If anybody has, you don't know, that is the original, Mickey guy, right? It was originally called Steamboat Willie. So that's something that's happening with Disney right now. They don't know if they're going to be able to own the copyright of that. Now, I'm not talking about Mickey Mouse. I'm talking about the original OG Mickey Mouse, and that's Steamboat Willie. Kind of wild, man. Very, very unique things going there. That's why I've been loving the stamps, man, because these are very iconic times in history, right? And now these iconic moments in history are on a chain that we're picking up those stamps or those NFTs by just being an active, by just hanging out and listening to spaces. We have these amazing assets forever on a chain in our wallet. Pretty amazing. Pretty cool. So they're over there. Well, you let me know when they're stopped. I'm kind of going to bounce around then a little bit because I can't see you guys. I don't know if there's comments I can hold up if you want to go through some comments or no.
I flashed up all the comments, Ray.
Okay, all good. Good. So let me go over to monstermy.city because I want to look at the crowns, which is soon. Soon. Let me go back to this one here.
Is that the time right now? Does it say soon?
It hold on, I'll see. We'll see the time because we're getting very, very close, everyone. monstermy.city, and you go to the crowns, right? And we are 5 days and 4 hours, 36 minutes, 30 seconds. So close.
There it is, Ray. 5, 4, 3 something, 2 something.
Yeah. Right?
Countdown and a countdown.
Yeah, double countdown. But January 8th, right? So what time is that? If we're looking, I'm just saying, what are we talking, is that in the morning? Anybody quick math in their head?
It's midnight Eastern time.
Midnight Eastern time on the 8th. Okay, thank you.
Pretty much because we're just under 4 hours to midnight here.
Yeah. That is cool, man, because it's getting close. This is launching the first ever decentralized smart mobile network fueled by Opus AI. A new blockchain. New blockchain is launching and heading to the atmosphere, out of this stratosphere, and on. Hey, the other thing too, just it was kind of pumping. Got a little pullback, but Bitcoin, man, over $45,000, right? We know
they're going into a new one now, right?
Okay.
If you want to pop back over there.
Yep, we'll go over there. So yeah, we'll check out another space, do some Space Invaders.
You should see it popped up top.
No.
Swipe to the left.
Gotcha.
There it is.
So jump in there, Pumps Money.
Yep.
Clicking that, listen live. I'm in. There we go. We're in. Pumps Money. Give them some emojis.
And follow them.
Yeah, that's good too.
Yo, bro. I'm still not over that. Dude, like that. When you DM me, you were like, wait a minute. Did you go to A&D? And I'm like, nah, this can't be who I think it is. And I don't know if you're like,
that looks like the Steamboat Willie. What is not?
But I was just like, bro, this is wild. But first off, it always warms my heart when I see that all my homies from art and design are still in art. Like we're still out here working and cooking. So that's number one. And then number two is like, yo, and we were freaking in Web3 and we clicked already, like the vibe we're connecting already. So even though we were not even dots.
Look, you see that? Look at all this. It's just going up over here, right? It's crazy, guys. Look at just continues.
All I gotta say is, yo, do you still have that like your red dyed hair? That's all I got. That's all I'm asking. You still got that red dyed hair, bro?
No, man, I had to cut it off. Remember, I went into the military and I had to cut it all off. I did grow up my hair out back out,
but yeah, that's what I love. You go through this. I mean, we just kind of really did some amazing stuff here. We just kind of blow it up, man. Good energy.
Now, yo, it's good to see you. Yo, listen, I know you were talking about my project, but all I gotta say is because I just learned something about hoppers.
So I'm gonna go through just looking at some of their posts. Why didn't it pop up?
Hoppers are gonna be very connected. I had no clue. I had zero clue until I had a meeting today. I'll tell you in the DMs. But I was like, yo, wait a minute. This that's wild. So I don't know. I feel like things are kind of aligning. I can't speak into it right now. And my project hasn't launched. So anybody's listening, it's an art project. Don't ape in. Don't look into making a shitcoin. But yo, bro, like I'm just hyped to see my guys out here. That's what I'm hyped about. Like this is freaking dope to me. So I need to get me a hop.
Yeah, man, for real. I was thinking the same thing. Like, it is crazy to see that there's so many people that were in our class that are still doing. You know, I know a lot of people that are like even doing galleries and stuff like that.
It's crazy. Our little crew here, man. It's funny.
Yeah, and when I saw you, I was like, shit, dude. Like, it's so crazy that we were literally like, we were on places together almost daily, bro. At one point, and you were talking and I was talking and we just didn't, like you said, we just didn't know. But it's crazy to see that.
They didn't know that I was out here in the cafeteria with my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, all right? They don't know
for real.
Yo. And the black books that everybody was like a graffiti artist at one point. We all had
Pumps Bunny. You ever heard of them there, Sniper?
I have not. Austin popped out, so he went back over. So you'll start seeing them filter back out.
Yep, for sure. Dude, I still have my boxes. I still have a lot of the ones that I have from high school.
I'll give him a couple of waves, man.
I'm sure, like, if I go to my mom's crib, she has a closet there. I'm hoping that I hit it big. She can just sell all my stuff to buy a mansion in Miami and stuff. I don't know what she's trying to do. But I need to find my.
So yeah, it's fun, and it's real fun when they're like, "Whoa,
yeah.
What's going on? What's going on? These are bots. We just got ready to buy bots. Oh, they're not bots. They're throwing emojis. What? These are real people. It's just fun, dude. It's
and
fun.
and that's the point too. Dusty is the emojis. That's why we're throwing those up because anybody can. I mean, we all know that you can flood the thing with anybody, with a bunch of people that don't have real accounts. But when you start interacting, when you comment, when you're liking, when you're doing all that stuff, that's awesome, and it just helps them, right? So yeah, good point, man. Good stuff. But yeah, if you haven't got that, there's the stamp, Steamboat Willie, right there.
It said Steamboat was closed out already.
Oh, is it? They already got it?
It was for me.
Let me see over here.
Check to see.
Well, to Tim, there's like I said, it's a spill in the labs. They had a little bit of a spillage.
Right.
So that's kind of part of it. It's kind of leaked over to this. So yeah, even though it says you didn't get it, you did. It collects it, but you get you get that message. Yeah. So and that's what anybody. If you haven't seen that, you can go in there and you look, and you do have it. Even though you don't see the drink up, you did get it.
They've actually have a new event that popped up at 8 p.m. So
who?
The Monsters.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So I'm in the wrong event. Is that what you're saying?
Yep. That stamp is no good anymore.
But no, I'm saying this event here. Oh no, there you are. I'm in.
Oh no, I was talking about on the Opus AI app. So the
right.
Steamboat Willie stamp has passed.
Yeah, the Steamboat has set sail. Now it's the twins. I'll just leave it at that.
What are they saying?
They're just talking about the guys talking and trying not to notice us making so much noise down below.
Right.
That's fine with the.
They notice. They just try to ignore it. I mean,
Right.
when that many people come in your room at one time, it moves everything around because it's adjusting them by followers and stuff.
Right.
They know it. They know when a bunch of people pop in there, and then they start throwing emojis. It's just they try to stay on topic and keep rolling through it. But yeah, they're I saw laughing emojis and stuff from the speakers, so they see it and they're like, "Wow, okay, yeah, we just got rated."
Well, there you go.
And a lot of them come back, they filter, once they get on another topic, the host will come back and go through the comments and you'll start getting notifications where he responded to you like, hey, thanks for the energy, thanks for the raid, because they're kind of familiar with it. They know what's going on, but
Sure.
That follow you, sometimes you follow them. Like if they give us instant energy, like, oh my God, look at this is so cool and stuff, I usually follow the host, just for acknowledging it. And they'll follow you back and stuff. So it's just a good way to expand that network, expand that circle,
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, very cool.
Searching for it. All right.
So what do they do? They just go through just spaces on their own and pick anyone?
Austin looks for people who you might know or spaces that would need the energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of want to find a space that's around NFTs or crypto, so they don't, like, we went into an NFL space the other day and we all got kicked out
Immediately, Sniper. It was
because they
funny.
just did a bunch of cartoon characters. They're like, what the heck? So you normally try to go in crypto communities and stuff, and you kind of want small followers. Like, you don't want to go in a space that's got 600 people because you get spaced out so much that you get blended into the crowd. So you normally try to find like 30 people or less spaces. That way, when you come in there, you're really making a statement. But it's like Bread Space. Bread Space already had over 100 people in it when we entered it, and they still saw us. So I mean, that speaks power right there. Like, oh, here come these people again.
Right. So he just put pain. This powered by pain. So I jump in there, huh?
Yep.
I can hear you, brother. Can you hear me? No. Yes.
He's still in there. I'm waiting. Photo dump.
So Brandon, we're gonna follow you on this.
Okay, it's the Twitter.
Yeah, and some of these, I mean, you don't know what you're walking into, right?
Right. Yeah, this one looks maybe a. We can't get a strike on YouTube, Tim. You might have to just drop my thing down here. There he goes. All right. Let's see.
They're just talking.
About it. I just think it worked with the color palette. That was just it kind of I don't know, it just seemed like there was more contrast in the image when he was red. So yeah, it wasn't something that I deliberated for too long, but it was just something that felt right, and I was like, let's just do it because it made sense with the concept at the end of the day. I appreciate you asking, by the way. I don't think I've been able to publicly speak about this since I dropped it. So.
Oh really? Yeah, I'm just really curious about how you portray that, and I also looking at the image, also asking myself, how do I define green? How do I find that balance?
Yeah. Well, there's so many different ways. Like, that's why I was like, you could really go anywhere with that type of theme. And it was cool to see the group exhibit because we all kind of tackled our own version of it. But yeah, I think for this one, like, I've seen and I've encountered a lot of shady shit like this, especially like working in the industry that I work in. There's a lot of people that will stab you back when it looks like a very shiny object that's in front of you or something like that. When you get caught up in the glitz and glam, or kind of the for, I don't know, like the more profitable side of things. So that's kind of how I saw it.
How, when you encounter those kind of things in your life, how should I say, for a lot of people will get really discouraged when they're being kind, being generous. But when you encounter something like that, in that moment, you will feel very more vulnerable. You will feel like, am I doing something wrong? Is my kindness being taken as weakness? Then how do you reflect and adjust your thought, and moving forward and keep going?
I feel like as an artist, I ask for my audience to answer that question. Because I don't know, like, I mean, how would I deal with it? I don't know, maybe a little bit different than how other people would deal with it. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, in terms of how I would deal with it, like, I live and learn, I guess. Like, when things like that do happen to me, I try to figure out the root of the cause and how I could avoid that in the future. It's kind of like that saying, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. So I take things like that to heart and try not to put myself in a situation like that for a second time. But yeah, like that's like the beauty of art is like, I think a lot of artists ask for their audience to
Look, they got Steamboat Willie up there too.
Or ask that to friends because it's all about like being introspective for me and trying to just communicate like my existence to everyone, but also like in a theme like grief.
They got a lot of stuff up there, man. Didn't you say that bogs down the spaces sometimes?
It can cause your space to rug.
Okay.
That's what they say.
Right.
I also think we're getting yeah, we definitely are getting bothered. It's me. I'm bothered. Stylist AI, the AI.
They think we're bots.
There's so many bots. What the hell is going on?
Awesome. This is actually
There's so many bots in this house.
For 1 second, I was like, dude,
And that's where you go to the comments, you know? Like, no bots here.
It was funny.
No bots, we real people.
Yeah, they're going
What I put, no bots, just energy.
Nice. Happy New Year, by the way, baby.
Yeah, man.
Already saw my free mint for 2024.
Everybody saw my free mint for 2024 up top. I know this room's a room that I have a lot of respect about. Respect. It's always awesome to have a place where people are willing to talk openly and fucking incredible amount of creativity in the room. So, little gift back for the year in the hopes that humans open their eyes just a little bit farther in 2024, get out of the funk. Bit of an homage to Guillermo del Toro, I think you'll like that. Enjoy.
Righty-ho. Happy New Year's, fellas.
Is anyone speaking or am I right? No, I think we're speaking. Awkward pause.
I think they're heading back, yeah.
One of those
Yeah, Austin just left. So.
I think I've been to the first one.
So yeah, that's some of the energy. It's fun when they're like, oh, these bots, you know, and then you start rushing the comments and stuff. It's like, oh wow, that's real people. That's a real community.
How do I can't leave. I don't. I can't scroll up anymore.
It's acting funny for me too.
There. I'll fix that. So we're back in Spaces. Like I said, a little different show today. Just kind of showing you what we're doing with these space invaders, monster mobs, and then we come back to the monster hood.
This is kind of how the Bored Apes made their big stink in spaces too, except they went around kind of doing goofy sounds, monkey sounds. They just jump in people's spaces, This way is actually more efficient. We're in and out, real quick, 3 or 4 minutes a piece. We're just in there dropping emojis, adding a bunch of excitement, and then we're back in our central hub, So
right.
Most of them have been great. Most of them, the people have been well accepting of them. Other than the NFL one, they were like they didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, well, that's why I popped over here. Clubhouse is this other one, and that's another place that the apes would be in there, and they were going into normies, and Clubhouse is exactly like this, right? But what I'm just listening to him. What he's saying, buy his NFT.
Yeah, when they called us out and they were like, we just want to make everybody know that there's a link there to get my mint.
That's kind of when they realized we were real people. They're like, oh, these bunch of bots, blah 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 blah, and then they started realizing we're real people. We're like, oh, hey, we got a free mint pinned to the top.
Yeah.
Yep. That's funny, right? It's why you just go with it, right? But yeah, that's why I brought this up, and you're right, D-Ray. That's what the apes were doing that, but they were also doing it over here in this Clubhouse, right? And it's another, kind of party chat line, I guess you'd say. Back in the day, that's what I'm used to. And they would just hop in normies, which we call just normal people, not in crypto, and they would be doing the ape sounds and all that, and they would make everybody laugh, right? And they remembered them. But if they do one in a reasonable, I don't know, next 5 minutes, we'll do one more, and then we'll cut her down and maybe go back over there, right?
Did we lose FOMO head?
I don't know. I can't see. What? That's one thing I guess you can't use over here because I don't see it. I don't see the there's no button for that for the computer. That's all good.
Yeah, you have to be up as a speaker to use that anyway.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But I'm not sure if you can do it from computer or not.
Huh.
I was putting up some of the comments. Night Owl says this is one way monsters can spread our positive energy and empower unity in spaces.
Yeah. Right on. Thank you.
So I think they're about to drop the stamp.
Oh.
Yep. So usually when we're doing this, there's a reward to it, for all those that get to go do it and all that stuff. And usually it's one of the things that Austin's like, hey, let's go raid 5 spaces and we'll drop a stamp. If we get 20 people doing it with us, it's just a reward for activity. So,
oh,
there it is.
There it is. Let's see if I can. If I click it, what does it do? There you go. Look at that.
There it is.
Look at that,
that
everybody.
on the show, right?
Right there.
The twins.
Winklevoss. That's your people. They're down by you, aren't they, Tim?
They're in my town, yeah. They grew up here. They were on the rowing club here.
Oh, the rowing club? Is that what it was?
They went to the Olympics for rowing.
Did they? I didn't know that.
I think that's how they got into Harvard.
Okay.
Besides being mildly intelligent.
Well, there you go, right?
Yep.
So there's the QR code. This is our Space Invaders QR code, Winklevoss twins.
So yeah, they're gonna do one more.
Okay.
Okay.
See, I see the twins right.
Over there.
I didn't see the last one.
This is 2EZ Crypto.
Yep.
That's the one.
Oh.
All right. How many peeps? We got all our peeps back? Yep. Pretty much. All right. Here we go. We'll see you over there. Bye.
We'll see you all over there.
But hey, we made it. That's all I gave a F about. I mean, win or lose, it's going to be a good game. Bama, shout out to Bama. They played one hell of a game as well.
They freaking suck, but whatever. Notre Dame would have freaking thrashed and crashed on everybody. Shout out to Screeds. I know Georgia was sitting there looking like both these guys are freaking frauds, but it is what it is. Shout out to Screeds. But, congrats, Cash. I'm happy for you. I know you guys sacrificed a whole entire NBA organization with the Detroit Pistons, but I would totally do the same thing.
Yeah,
I would actually sacrifice souls for the Cardinals to make the playoffs again.
Yeah, well, Pistons have been asked since like 2006, so they're like the rest of Detroit. They've been asked since, I don't know, before I was born. Finally, you got the Lions winning, you got Michigan winning. It's a great start to the year now. Just saying. So, yeah, dude, I'm super excited. But besides that, I did want to jump up here and say one thing. I've had something locked and loaded in the chamber for a little bit.
I'm scared. Everybody get under your desk.
It might be a little bit of a hot topic. But so playing games, fucking around, doing my thing, whatever. Decided to.
Yeah, I'll turn it back up. I was afraid that's the bad thing about live stream on YouTube is that bad words will get dropped.
Yeah. They're gonna.
So get on there and look at this purchase for $20. Put on one card because it was Wells Fargo over. I think it was Wells Fargo. It's $20 each. It's like, all right, cool, that's what's up. So I had some money in a different account, in Chase account. I wanted to see what was up with that. So put the money in there, or put the card in there, and it was to go pay for the funds. The price changed from $20 to like $24 or some change. And I was like, hey, what the fuck? This is odd. So I started doing some research and digging and noticed that Chase has, and maybe I'm just late to the game, but Chase has tags on their end for
Laura's here having fun. Can't stop laughing.
essentially fine. So I found that interesting, and it made me get attracted to crypto that much more. So yeah, it's just I thought that was insane. Someone's in. Please. Oh.
I was just going to say, JP Morgan has not been the same since Jeff went down. I'll be the first to admit. Charging for transactions, these guys just don't stop. Bubba, just go back to 2EZ. That's how we know and love you. We love Bubba Crypto. You sound like you're at the very, very bottom of the game. And now I'm at
Yo, I'm back. Yo, dude, I think I figured out the problem. Hold on. One more chance. Cash, we're gonna stay for like 2 seconds. Give me like 2 seconds. This is a new thing going on. All right.
We've run in the box, bro. It's literally a beehive in here. Yeah. Shout out to you, gentlemen. Yeah. You guys are awesome. I've never been stung by this much that I say that I'm a fool, and I guess you're safe, but
Yeah.
Repeat the space.
Repeat the space. Send it. Frizzy, can you hear me? Am I coming in clear? That is beautiful. Sexy, boys. Let's go, 2024. Let's go, boys. All right, listen.
Does anybody know this?
Just wanted to ask you, you say there's a tax on making a purchase using a Chase card just for buying shit on the internet.
Yes.
Nice.
So to put it in more perspective, I was trying to buy something on Rocket League, and the charge went up in price, and I was confused as hell to it because I never paid attention to that. Mine started with open more card. It's just you see where your money's going, you see that you get taxed off of income, then you get taxed off of merchandise. It's like then you're getting taxed on video games, and that's just leisure, man. So
blows my mind that and I guess props to them for being able to sneak that one in there. But you know,
Is it a debit card or a credit card?
no.
That's even crazier, bro. Hat on board
Yeah.
too, bro. This is wild, dude.
Yeah. So the only other thing I can think of is that it's tied in with Disney's program, I guess. Like, you know, you spend so much money.
So I see Austin pop back out.
Yep.
So
I'll give him a wave.
I don't get any perks for that Disney itself unless I go to the park and use my card there. So I don't understand how you could, you know what?
I'm going to go back there. Well, I'm going to hold off. I don't want to, since we're going to wrap it up here. Right?
Yep.
But yeah, that is Space Invaders, right? That's a cool little piece that we've been starting to do, you know, in the past, I guess, maybe 3-4 days. Right? We've done it before, too, I think, when you know, buzzing around with the bees, when we're doing those 14 days, 60 days straight, playing around. But it's kind of morphed into something more now, right? Because now we can do some things where you're really, you know, listen to the conversation. More of the piece too. I think some of us will start popping up there and say, "Hey, man, yeah, no, we're real, man. I'm just enjoying the conversation. Appreciate you. You know, you guys sticking around. Obviously, crypto is not for everybody, right? And then we're the real ones, and just be normal and natural with people, man."
Yeah, we was kind of running around the other night, and we popped in one. It was like, "Yo, Austin, what are y'all doing? What's up?" You know, Austin popped up. He's like, "Hey, we're just running around spreading the energy, spreading the love to spaces," you know. So he's like, "Oh, much love, man. We appreciate it. Keep it rocking," you know. So
yeah,
it's fun stuff.
And it is. That's the point. I mean, listen, we're over here anyway. You know, we're all working. We're all doing things. We have an amazing platform behind us. We have an amazing blockchain that we're a part of and get to build on. So yeah, it's a good time to be in the space doing these kind of things and cultivating unity. Right. That's what needs to happen. It's come together and make this decentralized world happen. And that's the point, right? So cool, man.
Absolutely.
Yep. And Tim, I think you're good to go. Maybe tomorrow we can you know, do what we were supposed to do today, but this kind of popped up. And you know, I think it's a good idea because you know everybody's very, very interested in real estate, right?
Oh yeah. It's gonna be huge.
Yep.
Huge.
Right on. It is gonna be huge.
Monstrous.
I love it. That's it. So yeah, we appreciate you. Give us a like, share. If you see, like I'm just saying what we're talking about, comment, like, share, do all the things that make the algorithm trigger. And you know, it helps. We're all in this kind of project together, and we're making content for everybody. And if you want some other things maybe that you want to learn about, throw that in the comments. Throw some hashtags, talk about monsters, maybe Monster Mob, Monster Hood. Those are cool hashtags you can start getting going. And yes, so much fun, Night Owl. Appreciate you. Yep. So you guys got anything before we head out?
Nope. Just what she said. Let's have some fun.
Right on.
Ray, did you see this one? I said his name and then he popped up and did
there he is. He was Mr. Clubhouse. So I'm talking about Vince.
You probably mentioned Clubhouse and it dinged off on his you know, phone. Like somebody's talking about me on Clubhouse.
I went over there with him a couple times, and like seriously, I was like, "What do you know? What it's like the party line, Vince?" I was like, "He's like, yeah," but yeah, it was very new, and that's the cool thing when you start seeing these new social media platforms pop up. Being early, you don't know what's going to be a winner, right? Being early on those things, you could get a huge following, and there's a lot of things you can do when you got a huge following, and you know, introducing people to different things. So yes, thank you, Dan. Appreciate it. And yeah, good to see you, Vince. Back in the Clubhouse days. Here we go. All right. Thank you, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Appreciate y'all.